What if I told you that a simple 30-minute walk could change the biological structure of your fat cells within hours? Not weeks, not months, hours. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share will completely change how you view your daily movement. Right now, as you're watching this, your body contains billions of fat cells. And here's what most people get wrong. Losing weight isn't about making those fat cells disappear into thin air. You actually can't lose fat cells. You're stuck with the number you have. The real goal is to shrink them. And walking triggers a specific biological sequence that forces that shrinking process to happen. I'm going to walk you through exactly what happens inside your body from the minute you lace up your shoes to 30 days later. The science is fascinating, and by the end of this, you'll understand why walking might be the most underrated fat-burning tool you have access to. So, let's start at minute 1. You step out the door. Within the first 5 minutes, your body undergoes a rapid physiological shift. Your heart rate begins to climb, pumping oxygen-rich blood to your muscles. Your breathing deepens. But the real magic is happening at a cellular level that you cannot see. Your muscles immediately demand energy. To meet this demand, they first burn through the glucose circulating in your bloodstream. This is the sugar from your last meal, maybe the toast you had for breakfast or the pasta from last night. Think of this like the cash in your wallet. It's easy to access, and your body spends it first. But what about your fat cells? They're just waking up. Think of your fat cells like long-term storage units packed with energy. Each fat cell contains triglycerides, which are basically 3 fatty acid chains bound together. For the first 10 minutes of your walk, these storage units remain locked. Your body is running on sugar. However, around the 10 to 15-minute mark, something incredible happens. As you settle into your pace, your body releases a cocktail of hormones, specifically epinephrine, also known as adrenaline. These hormones travel through your bloodstream and attach to receptors on the surface of your fat cells. It's like a key turning in a lock. They're knocking on the door saying, "Hey, we need backup energy out here." This signal triggers an enzyme called hormone-sensitive lipolysis. This enzyme is the worker that breaks down those triglycerides I mentioned into free fatty acids and glycerol. Essentially, your fat cells start unlocking their doors and releasing their stored energy into your bloodstream. This is the moment lipolysis fat breakdown truly begins. Now, here is the cool part. These fatty acids travel through your blood to your muscles, which are actively contracting as you walk. Your muscle cells pull in these fatty acids and burn them in tiny powerhouses called mitochondria. This process generates ATP, which is the energy currency your muscles use to keep you moving. So by minute 20, you are no longer just burning off your breakfast. You are actively burning your own stored body fat. And this is where it gets really interesting. As you approach the 30-minute mark, your body has fully transitioned into a fat-burning state. Studies show that moderate intensity walking, where you can talk but you do rather not sing, can help your body derive up to 60% of its energy entirely from fat stores during this period. This is often more efficient than high-intensity cardio, which sometimes forces the body to switch back to burning sugar because it needs energy too quickly for fat to provide it. But there's more happening beneath the surface than just calorie burning. Walking profoundly improves insulin sensitivity. Insulin is the hormone that acts as a gatekeeper, helping your cells absorb glucose. When you're insulin resistant, your body has to pump out massive amounts of insulin to manage your blood sugar. Why does this matter for your waistline? Because high insulin levels basically scream at your fat cells to store energy and lock the doors. It makes fat loss biologically impossible. By improving insulin sensitivity through a daily 30-minute walk, you lower your baseline insulin levels. You're quieting that storage signal, making it easier for your body to access fat stores 24 hours a day, not just while you're exercising. Plus, walking specifically targets blood flow to fat tissue. This is crucial because fat in areas like the lower belly often has poor blood flow, making it stubborn. Walking increases circulation, allowing more oxygen and fat-burning enzymes to reach these cells. Your body literally becomes more efficient at using fat for fuel. And here's something that shocked me when I first researched this. Different areas of fat on your body respond differently to walking. Visceral fat, that's the dangerous. Firm fat stored deep inside your abdomen around your organs is actually more metabolically active than subcutaneous fat, which is the soft fat under your skin. This means visceral fat responds faster to aerobic exercise like walking. So, even if you look in the mirror after 2 weeks and don't see a massive change, your internal biology is improving dramatically. You are burning the dangerous fat first. Now, you've finished your 30-minute walk. You might think the fat burning stops the moment you sit down. But it doesn't. Your metabolism stays elevated for up to 2 hours after you finish. This phenomenon is called excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, or EPOC. Your body is working overtime to restore itself, replenishing energy stores, repairing tissues, and bringing your body temperature down. To do this work, it continues to burn calories. Over time, if you walk consistently every day, your body starts to adapt structurally. Your mitochondria, those energy engines in your cells, actually increase in number and efficiency. You essentially build a bigger engine. This means you become a better fat burner, even when you re-sleeping or sitting at your desk. Your fat cells also physically change. Remember, we're shrinking them, not deleting them. A fat cell packed with triglycerides is large, round, and puffy. As you burn through that stored fat daily, the cell deflates, becoming smaller and less visible under your skin. This is what creates that toned look. But let's talk about the long game. What happens over weeks and months? Because that's where the real transformation occurs. If you commit to walking just 30 minutes a day for a month, here's what the research suggests. You can expect to burn an extra 3,000 to 5,000 calories a month, depending on your weight and pace. That is roughly 1 to 1.5 pounds of pure fat lost from walking alone. Now, I know what you're thinking. 1 pound? That doesn't sound like much. But listen closely. That is pure fat loss without changing your diet. That is fat loss without spending hours in a gym. That is fat loss without cortisol spiking high-intensity workouts that leave you starving and exhausted. And when you combine this walking habit with slight nutritional adjustments, like prioritizing protein and cutting out liquid calories, the results multiply. You aren't just creating a calorie deficit. You are teaching your metabolic machinery to prefer fat as fuel. The benefits go way beyond the scale, though. Your cardiovascular system strengthens. Your heart becomes more efficient at pumping blood, meaning it doesn't have to work as hard at rest. Your lungs get better at extracting oxygen. Your mood improves significantly because walking releases endorphins and, crucially, reduces cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone that is directly linked to belly fat storage. When you are stressed, your body holds onto fat as a survival mechanism. Walking lowers cortisol, telling your body it is safe to let go of that stored energy. Your sleep quality also gets better. Studies consistently show that people who walk regularly fall asleep faster and experience deeper, more restorative sleep. And better sleep is a secret weapon for weight loss, because it regulates your hunger hormones, leptin and ghrelin. When you sleep well, you have fewer cravings for junk food the next day. Walking also has a unique advantage that almost no other exercise has. It is low impact and sustainable. You can do it every single day without burning out your central nervous system or injuring your joints. High-intensity interval training is great, but you can't do it 7 days a week without risking overtraining. Walking? You can do that until you are 90. And that sustainability is the key to long-term fat loss. The best exercise isn't the one that burns the most calories in an hour. It's the one you will actually do consistently for years. Walking removes the friction. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need to change into spandex. You just need to move. So there you have it. A 30-minute walk is not just a stroll to get fresh air. It is a biological chain reaction that mobilizes fat, improves your insulin health, lowers stress, and transforms your body from the inside out. The best part? You can start right now. You don't need to wait for Monday. You don't need to buy equipment. Just put on your shoes and go. If you found this breakdown helpful, do me a favor and hit the like button so this information spreads to more people. And tell me in the comments below, are you going to commit to the 30-minute daily walk challenge? I'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.